2020 was one for the books.
Even though the world was out of control, my club was there for me.
I got my first job because my club has taught me how to apply and interview.
When everything felt out of control, my club supported me and gave me peace of mind.
When I needed a quiet place to do my Zoom classes, I knew I could count on the club.
Our clubs put in place measures to keep us safe and healthy.
2020 was unforgettable, not only because of COVID, but because our clubs did everything it took for us. Tonight, we are asking you to support our clubs
that have always supported us.
Please stand as Bella from the Hartley and Ruth Barker branch sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The silent auction will close in 10 minutes. Please make any final bids now. Please welcome Ivan Gilreath, Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale's President and CEO.
Good evening. How about another hand for Bella? That takes a lot of courage to do what she did, and that's amazing. And the other thing you need to know about Bella is she has been chosen out of all of the young people from 4,000 clubs around the country to sing the national anthem at the Boys and Girls Club of America National Conference in a week. So hi, everybody. I'm new here. I'm Ivan Gilreath, brand new president CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale. I'm not going to tell you my whole story because it takes a while. Thank you. I appreciate the smattering of applause. Thank you. But just very, very quick synopsis of Ivan Gilreath, the youngest of 5 children to a single parent mother. At 8 years old, I joined the Boys and Girls Clubs of North Omaha, at that point just a boys club. So I'm a club kid. At 13, I've got to go work at McDonald's for 25 hours a week because my mother can't pay the bills. All of my kids had to work at McDonald's for 25 hours a week to help my mother pay the bills. Fast forward, a degree in marketing from the University of Nebraska, a master's in business from the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Marry my beautiful wife, Rita, who is right out here. Raise your hand, honey. Have two beautiful children. One of them is here. Mia, raise your hand, honey. Then my son, and so I have a wife and two kids. Then 20 years at Mutual of Omaha, run a division of that Fortune 100 company. 5 years at ING, run a division of that Fortune 100 company. Go back, run the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Midlands in Omaha and Southwest Iowa. And then I'm so blessed here to, in this part of my career, be blessed to come and run the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale. Thank you for having me. By the way, I'm way off script, so I know they're really not happy with me. But I got to tell you one thing. I knew Scottsdale was the place for me the other day. The other day, some things happened, and this told me Scottsdale was a place for me. I was leaving a coffee meeting, and I was at an intersection, and I witnessed a crash. It was a pretty horrific crash. You know, a car T-boned another car. Both cars came and hit me, and I'm okay. You know, I see all the injury attorneys on the billboards, but I don't need them. But they came and they hit me. And wouldn't you know it, at my crime scene, the chief of police for Greater Scottsdale came to make sure I was doing okay at my accident. Yes, and the chief is at my table tonight. Actually, the chief and I were having coffee, and when I left coffee, I got hit. And I called him, I said, "Chief, I just got hit over here." And he walked over. But thank you all for being here tonight. Is this a wonderful venue or what? It's a perfect venue. It's a perfect night. How about a hand for this perfect night? Now I'm going to get back on script. So good evening. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale at this great event. I want to thank the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale Board of Governors who are here tonight. Please wave your hand, Board of Governors. I want to thank the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale Foundation trustees and Chair Rick Baker. Rick's out there and the trustees are there. Thank you. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale Associate Board, the Ladies Auxiliary. We want to thank the members of our Barker Legacy Society, a very important society for us. Wave your hands. Thank you for being here. We have some dignitaries here. Scottsdale Mayor David Ortega. David's out there somewhere. Thank you for being here. My hero and Scottsdale's finest, Scottsdale's Police Chief, Jeff Walther. Jeff is right here at my table. From the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Community, Tori Paukgana, Youth Service Director, and Michael Carlos, Youth Service Programs Manager. We also have from the Laguna Elementary School, which is right next to our Virginia G. Piper Boys and Girls Club, we do have Principal Brooke Williams and Assistant Principal Christina Kelly. Krista Solomon and Tatum Elliott from the Anthem Chamber of Commerce. We just opened up a new club up in Anthem, and it's a beautiful club. Thank you for coming. Our community partners, Scottsdale's 2030 Club and the Scottsdale's Charro. How about a hand for them? And I want a big hand for these people, because these people made it happen before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and after the pandemic. And many of them are here tonight, and I want you to give them a rousing round of applause. Our Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale Youth Development Professionals. They were on the front lines. And we have a special guest here tonight, finished second in the Walter Payton Community Service Awards for the NFL. we have a special guest here, Isaac Rochelle, defensive end of the Indianapolis Colts. Isaac, wave your hand. Thank you for being here. A special thank you to our presenting sponsors, Meritage Homes and Tiffany and Bosco. Tomorrow's leaders sponsors, Great American Title Agency. Be Great sponsors, Pacific Office Automation, Nationwide, and Hardison Downey. And all of our corporate and table sponsors who made this possible. Now, this year, this whole thing is a little bit different, but I've never been to one, but this is pretty cool. So, I don't know if this is the way it's going to be from now on, but it's different now. Typically, you do this in February, and as we know, it's April. And usually, you hear all the Youth of the Year candidates, and you don't know who the winner is. We actually know who the winner is this year. The winner is Isabella from our Vestar branch. How about a hand for her? You'll hear from her soon. And you'll hear the speeches of our first runner-up, Dustin from the Thunderbirds Club, and our second runner-up, Hayden from the Virginia G. Piper branch. All of our branch Youth of the Years are here this evening, including Sarah. Sarah, if you're here, stand up, from our Hartley and Ruth Barker branch. I can't see up here, so I don't know if she's standing or not, but you can see her. Zariah from our Lehigh branch. Kenise from our Red Mountain branch. We are here to recognize our amazing teen leaders who exemplify the magic of the club. But we are also here tonight to raise money. So we really need everyone to dig deep and raise money. It's been a tough year for the clubs, and we really need tonight to be a success. So we're here to raise money. So be ready to raise your paddle when the time comes. Be ready to bid on 6 fantastic live auction gifts we have here tonight, and don't hold back on those. At the end of the evening, we will recognize all of our Youth of the Year candidates in our Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale Youth of the Year with a scholarship presentation. The silent auction is now closed. Mia, did you do my last bid for the Kobe thing? I hope so. All right, it's now closed, the silent auction. So let's get started with the program. All right, next we're gonna have to the stage, we're gonna bring Hayden to the stage, I believe. How about a hand for Hayden?
My name is Hayden. Those 4 words may seem so simple, but to me, they mean everything. Your name is how you're remembered, a part of what defines you. That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet is one of Shakespeare's most famous quotes. But just as we associate the name rose with the shape of the flower, the texture of the petals, and the thorns of the stem, we associate a person's name with their traits we remember the most. Behind a name is an entire identity. And after months of cycling through names, going from Haley to Lee to countless others, I had finally settled on what I thought was the perfect name for me. But standing there saying this to friends and club staff, I had never felt more anxious. The people at the club had known me for years now. How would they take to yet another name change? But when I came by a week later, there was no trace of any name other than Hayden. That's what really cemented the Virginia G. Piper branch of the Boys and Girls Club as a place I wanted to be. I've been a club kid for 7 years now, but to me it feels like an eternity. From helping run events and field trips as a leader in training, to late nights and wilderness cleanups as a member and now president of the Piper Union Keystone, to just playing card games in the lounge with other teens. I found a community in the club. I found a community where I can embrace who I am and who I want to be instead of what others want or expect me to be. The club was there for me at the highest points of my life. And it was also there for me at my lowest. when everything felt like it was slipping away and my own mind was tearing me apart, when my world felt like it was collapsing and I wanted nothing more than to not exist, to want it all to end, the club helped me find my purpose again. The community I had built up over those 7 years and the opportunity the club gave me to do something worthwhile for others was my lifeline when I desperately needed one. And now, because of it, I'm right here with a platform and the opportunity to promote diversity and inclusivity on issues involving the LGBTQ community and mental health awareness among our youth, implementing awareness programs and projects such as gender-neutral bathrooms, or even the smaller scale education of our staff and youth. If I'm already leading students and administrators at my school to implement these, we can definitely do these at the Boys and Girls Club. We will truly bond as a community when we can both accept others for what makes them unique and can be ourselves in a safe environment. Because something as simple as a name, a question, a conversation can make all the difference in the world. After all, your name is how you're remembered the most. And I want my name to be remembered as part of the legacy of the Boys and Girls Club. I want my name to show youth like me that you can fall and crash and burn and feel just as hopeless as some of the rest of us. But I want my name to also show that your strength is not in how you fall, but how you get back up. So unlike that day at the club, I don't feel any anxiety. I'm proud to stand up here and tell you all today, my name is Hayden. Thank you.
Please welcome Dustin, the 2021 Thunderbirds Branch Youth of the Year, and our Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale Youth of the Year first runner-up.
How do you spell dinosaur? The judge asked. It was the word to win the second grade spelling bee at the Boys and Girls Club. If I just spelled dinosaur right, I could win it all for the Thunderbirds Branch. I confidently went up to the microphone, and soon after, I was crowned the champion. That first taste of victory made me realize how far the club could really take me. Winning 2 more spelling bee championships, becoming president of Thunderbirds Patriots, and being chosen to participate in Youth of the Year, 8-year-old me would never have imagined getting to this point. Flashback to 2011. There I was, in the office, in trouble, again. Liz, our branch director, was giving me a look I knew all too well. You know that look your parents give you when they say they're not mad, just disappointed? Yeah, that one. And we all know how bad that felt as a kid. That was me. It what felt like a never-ending cycle. I get in trouble, my mom gets called, then my Nintendo DS gets taken away. I was so tired of being the bad kid, I knew I had to change. So, for the first time ever, I took responsibility for my mistakes and accepted the consequences. From that moment on, everything changed. Liz chose me, of all people, to represent Thunderbirds in the spelling bee, and you all know how that went. From then on, I was hooked on the club, anxious to explore what else I could do. Fast forward a few years, I decided to take initiative and run for president of a club called Thunderbirds Patriots. This is a program that taught members about leadership and carrying out civic duty. When they elected me to be president, it gave me all the clarity I needed to know I wasn't the bad kid anymore. This opened the door for future leadership roles at the Thunderbirds Branch, including becoming vice president of our Keystone Club. As a Youth of the Year for the Thunderbirds Branch, I have the opportunity to use my leadership skills to better our community. My #1 priority is to promote awareness of the anxiety teenagers face due to social media. Did you know that average person spends 5 of their 11 waking hours on their phone checking social media? Social media isolates us from the real world and places unnecessary pressure that could cause lots of anxiety in teens today. I believe our generation needs more opportunities to develop their social skills face-to-face. The Boys and Girls Club is just that, the perfect place to get away from the presence of social media and be yourself. When I'm at the club, I don't think about going on my phone. I think about what my friends and I are gonna do in the gym that day. Dodgeball, basketball, who knows? But I'm definitely not worried about checking my Instagram. That's the beauty of the club. But the greatest part is everyone truly wants you to be your best self. This in-person relationship building is so important to the development of all youth and teens. I think every teen needs a place at the club so they can build lasting relationships necessary to succeed in their future. Now, as a leader at the Thunderbirds Branch, I have the opportunity to break through to that kid who is always in trouble. I have the opportunity to unleash the greatness that I know they have. I have the opportunity to choose who gets to represent Thunderbirds in the next spelling bee. And who knows, maybe it'll be their turning point too. Thank you.
Please welcome Isabella, our 2021 Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale Youth of the Year. Isabella is a member at our Vestar branch at the Ellie and Michael Ziegler Teen Center.
At the age of 13, I had finally gained what I thought was a clear understanding on how the world worked. The secret to middle school success was to fit in. I just needed to dress and act like everyone else, right? Youth today face the pressure to meet society's made-up rules on a daily basis. One wrong move, and you were considered to be a disgrace to society, not cool enough to be seen with your peers. Walking into the Vestar branch on my first day of middle school changed the way I viewed the world around me. Instead of worrying how others thought about me, I chose to worry about what could make me feel more like myself, comfortable and confident in my skin. This is what the club made me feel through their programs and support. This spurred my passion to create the feeling that a club is not a place you should fear, but to be accepted the way that you are. Our youth today is faced with a constant struggle of being told how to dress, act, and what standards to follow in order to fit into society. Dealing with anxiety, peer pressure, and low self-esteem starting as early as the age of 8 is not something that should be seen as normal whatsoever. We live in a society where we are noticed more by a minuscule flaw rather than for any of our successes. As Youth of the Year, I will use my platform to address this, not only to advocate for my fellow youth, but to raise awareness to the damage societal standards have on our generation. I felt as though I needed to be known as good enough for other people. It took me several years to realize what self-worth really meant and how to find mine. Through the club, I learned what positive body image looked like through programs like Smart Girls, or Sabrina taught us self-confidence and self-acceptance. By volunteering at various events like National Adoption Day, my Keystone Leadership Program taught me that everyone is unique in their own way, regardless of where they come from or any outside factors. Keystone gave me the courage to stand in front of a room and speak on topics I am passionate about and how important it is to serve in my community. Attending the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale has taught me to have confidence in myself and that no matter where I go or what I choose to do, I am never alone. The values at the club differ greatly than those of today's culture. Appearance standards are unknown here at the club. This is how the clubs taught me to be true to myself. As Youth of the Year, I hope to enforce the idea of the safe space in my community that my club has provided for me, where the issue of bullying, negativity, and unrealistic standards subsides. I want to make it known that youth today do not have to silently fear the world, but with the club, they too can speak out against the adversity in our world. The Boys and Girls Clubs are here to not only better shape the lives of those within, but to create a chain of positive impacts within our community. No individual should feel ashamed of themselves or feel inadequate, for the club builds you up. Now, instead of hiding my flaws and imperfections, I embrace them, as that is what the club has taught me to do, just as I encourage others to. I have finally realized that I'm flawless and more than enough to take on the world in my own way. Together, we will push forward and bring to light that here at our clubs, these unrealistic norms do not exist and can no longer control our lives. For we decide our own stories. We choose who we want to become. And that is the future, our future. Thank you.
Please welcome Yve Rojas. You may know her from the 21st season of Survivor on CBS, but tonight she is our auctioneer. We are excited to have her here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Yve.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, my role here today is to be the conduit of your giving to these extraordinary youth. And at this time, can I invite up our 7 youths back up here, our Youths of the Year? Now, one thing we didn't plan for, of course, is to be joining you, although it is a beautiful evening. But one unexpected element is light. So it is a little challenging seeing all of you, and I wanted to make sure that you could see them. So I am bringing the 7 of you up to the stage, so you are center and you can see them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're moving into the most magical part of the evening, I am going to ask you to help me And by that, I mean, I don't want to miss your response to these incredible children. So feel free to stand and say, Eve, over here. I'm in a position to continue to gift and invest in these youth. I don't want to miss you. Working in the beautiful Arizona dark sky is a little different for all of us. So again, this is a dialogue between all of us here. Welcome back to this stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please draw your attention to the screens for a short video.
Honestly, my favorite thing about Ariana is she's one of the most positive people I've ever met, and she's always so supportive of whatever I do. And another thing is that she's always super reliable, so whenever I need help, whenever I'm asking a question about, oh, like what are we doing in Keystone, or oh, can I get help with my speech? Ariana, she's literally always there for me, and I wouldn't be here without Ariana, so thank you, Ariana.
I think my favorite thing about Janine would have to be how much she cares about bringing a positive energy to the teen side of our club. She's so creative with the activities that we do and is always there to support us whenever we need. And she's just such a great person to talk to. I feel very open talking to her.
Well, Angie has actually helped me get out of my comfort zone because I was always in my little bubble, and she introduced me to new people and gave me some new opportunities.
A memory I have with Bianca was probably when we were finishing up a Smart Girls meeting and we had a heart-to-heart conversation about things that I wanted to get off my chest, and we kind of just opened it up, and it definitely grew our relationship as club kid to staff.
My favorite thing about Beethoven is that he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's really selfless, and like he just helps everyone any way that he can. He just makes you feel really comfortable at the club, and he makes you feel like you have been going there for so many years, even though like you've only been going there for like a few months or a few weeks, but he just makes everyone feel included all the time.
Jones made a difference in my life because I didn't like to go out and do stuff, and I didn't like to try new things, but Joan pushed me to do new things, and I ended up liking them, and that's how I got to where I am today.
My favorite thing about Angie is that she's really funny and she's very loving, and she cares about all the people she meets. Even though our club hasn't opened, Angie calls every week to check up on us. She asks how our day is, how we're doing. It's nice to hear from her.
Now we've arrived at the most important part of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and that's our paddle race, where we are here to continue the tremendous work and efforts of all of our 9 branches of the Boys and Girls Club here of Greater Scottsdale. So please at this time, make sure that you have near you your paddle to raise. Now, a big message here is mentorship. Ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee within each and every one of you, you can remember that special person, whether it was a parent, a neighbor, a teacher, maybe your youth development specialist at your club. Ladies and gentlemen, that individual made an entirely important, life-changing impact on you. Destin, I heard you had a special bond with Liz. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so as you guys heard earlier, I definitely had a lot of time to spend in the office with Liz, and it wasn't always for the best reasons. And honestly, getting in trouble all the time, it brought my confidence down a little bit, and I didn't think I could be the kid who I wanted to be. But when Liz, when she picked me to represent Thunderbirds in this spelling bee, despite all those talks in the office, it really just made me do a 180, and it changed how I felt about the club. It changed how I looked at myself and just in general. I had the support of all these staff to help me become a better person, and it's amazing. And Liz, she believed in me then, she believes in me now, and that's something that I'll never forget. So thank you, Liz. And to honestly, thank you to all the other staff, because every single kid that goes to the Boys and Girls Club has a staff like Liz that is there for them and that just helps them become a better person. So thank you, Liz, and thank you, Ariana, as well, my teen development specialist. Thank you so much for everything you guys do for us and so many other people.
Thank you, Dustin. And we believe that's why you're here this evening, gifting us with your time, is to continue to support them. So I'm going to invite you now. I am going to ask you now if you are willing and able to raise your paddle at the $10,000 level. $10,000. Thank you, sir. Bidder number 325. Thank you to you both. $10,000, 468. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, please applaud at the $10,000 level. We appreciate you all. And again, stand up at anywhere in this room so I don't miss you. 644, ma'am. Thank you so much at $10,000. Thank you so very much. $10,000, 211, 525. Thank you to both of you, gentlemen. Thank you so much at the $10,000 level. 10,000. And I hope when you raise that paddle in your memory, you're remembering that person that left that big impact on you as your mentor and your support system. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also when we think about the clubs, we think about their world-class programming. Like America Reads to make sure no child's left behind. Power Hour to help them submit their homework. Yes? And all the other wonderful programs, even like STEM, helping them remain innovative and creative during a difficult year. So now I'm going to ask you, JP, tell me about the program with Keystone Club.
Well, my all-time favorite Keystone thing was the Paiute community Christmas event, and we just got to set up games. Our game was the Christmas tree knockdown game, and it was just so fun to interact with the kids and play the games with them and hand out Christmas toys with them. And that's one of my favorite things about Keystone. You get to interact with new people, have conversations with people, and it's just a great overall experience.
Thank you, JP. The Keystone Club allows them to have real-world opportunities. And with that said, to those of you joining us virtually, thank you so much. And you can donate on your phone on GiveSmart. But for those of you in the room, please raise your paddle. And with that said, may I please see your hands in the air at the $5,000 level. $5,000 level to continue this great programming at the Boys and Girls Club. $5,000, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank Nick Colzera. He could not be with us tonight, one of our board members. He did donate at the $5,000 level. Thank you so much. $5,000 level, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go, I do not want to miss anyone. Now this next, thank you so much. Bidder number 548. 548 at the $5,000 level. Sir, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now this next one, I want to take you all back to that first job interview, because I remember mine at 15, didn't know what to say, didn't know what to wear. So now I'm going to turn to Zaria and tell me how the Boys and Girls Club helped you prepare for your first new job.
At my club, my advisor, Angie, she would set up so many different interviews, but one of the programs she set up was a real job interview, and at this job interview, you could win a gift card. I was so happy for this day because I was expecting to win, but unfortunately, I did not win. But I'm so glad I am in these programs because they are helping me for my success in the future.
Thank you, Zaria. So at this next level, the $2,500 level, it is for the work readiness program. Ladies and gentlemen, hands in the air at the $2,500 level. Thank you, sir. 517. Appreciate, ma'am. Thank you so much. 511. Please keep applauding. We're outside. Let's show these kids how proud we are of them. 646 at the $2,500 level. 665 at the $2,500 level. 194, sir. Thank you so much. 194 at the $2,500 level. Sir and ma'am, thank you. 529 at the $2,500 level. $2,500 level. And again, ladies and gentlemen, no amount is too great, no amount is too small. And if you need to tell me where to go, you just say, Eve, this is what I would like to donate. Now, with that said, this past year was tremendous. But we know the greatest impact it had was on our youth. And safety and a haven to go to. So with that said, I would like to ask you, Hayden, how did the Boys and Girls Club embrace you and you knew that you were safe?
Well, one of the biggest, most important things that the club focuses on is the health and safety of our youth, both physically and emotionally, especially during a time like this. The pandemic has affected a lot of youth's mental health, but the club has been there as always like a backup system, checking in to make sure we're okay. I know that our staff at the club, especially Janine, our teen supervisor, was always checking up on me and making sure we were okay and supporting us through everything, through discovering who we were. The club was one of the first places where I began presenting as a new name and began coming out and embracing myself more. And the club has not only supported me through that, the most out of any community I've had, but has also taught me to advocate for that on a greater level and is what pushed me to really become more involved in our community and making sure others are having the same mental support that I am.
Thank you, Hayden, and congratulations. Safety. Within the mission of the Boys and Girls Club, it is to be the safest place for our youth. When they walk through that door, they are safe. So this next level, I know will be our popular level because I'm asking you to give up $88 a month for 1 year. That's the $1,000 level to make sure all the kids in all the 9 branches know that their safety is within the walls. Thank you so much. 513 at $1,000. 565. Thank you, ma'am. 661. 380. Thank you, sir. 648. Thank you so much. 523. I have 654. Is that correct? 654. Keep your paddles up, ladies and gentlemen, until I acknowledge you. 478. Thank you, ma'am. 180. Thank you, ma'am. And I have, just a little bit more this way. 531. Thank you, ma'am, for standing. 531. Pride in the $1,000 level. 553. Thank you, sir. And I'm coming. 656. Let's applaud, ladies and gentlemen. 656. 231. 396. 612. Thank you to both of you. 312. 557. 708. Like that, Tell. Let's keep cheering. 708. I think I said them 708. Thank you, ma'am. 210. Thank you to you, ma'am. All at the $1,000 level. 190. 681. 563 at the $1,000 level. Thank you, ma'am. And I will be that way. Do you want to bring that number up just a little bit closer? Or light it? 608. Thank you. 608. Feel free to share your vision with me on a dark, starry night. All at the $1,000 level. Thank you so much. Now, this next level, ladies and gentlemen, when we think about this past year and the shift in the way we learn, Sarah, can you share with me how being at the Boys and Girls Club helped you?
So at the Boys and Girls Club, we had the opportunity to do our schoolwork there when the school wasn't open. The club even provided Wi-Fi and computers for us, for the kids who didn't have it at home, so we could go there. And it also allowed me to connect with my peers and especially my mentors, which helped me throughout the whole way because I knew that I couldn't have done it without them if I were stuck at home. The club was willing to open their doors and allow us in to help us with our education.
Thank you, dear. Globally competitive graduates. That's what we call it. And what you may not know, when the schools all closed, we kept our doors open to make sure our club kids had a place to go to Zoom, had individuals to support that new shift in learning, to help them complete their work, to help them submit their work. We left our doors open. This level, ladies and gentlemen, the $500 level. $500 level, ladies and gentlemen. Let's raise our paddles here. $500. $500. Thank you, ma'am. 628. 628. 216. 216. Thank you, sir. 616. 616. 652. 652. 551. 551. 227. 227. Thank you so much. 382. 382. 640. 640. Thank you, ma'am. 402. 402. 394. 394. Thank you, sir. 658. 658. All at the $500 level. 673. 673. 200. 200. 196. 196. Thank you so much. And thank you for standing up. 552, 547, 547, 626. Thank you, sir. All at the $500 level. 561, 561. And I'm coming back your way. $500 level. I have 650. Thank you for meeting me. 650. 213. 213. 186. 186. 712. 712. 314. Thank you to you both. 314. 545. 545. 215. 215. 329. 329. All at the $500 level. Thank you. Now, once again, I want to congratulate our 2021 Youth of the Year for Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale. Bella, I want to hear, what is Smart Girls?
So Smart Girls is a program that goes around year-round, and it's a small group of teens ranging from the ages of 12 to 18 who participate in a weekly program, and it teaches you about self-confidence, self-esteem, teaches you how to be healthy, and just gives you a space to be with a mentor. My mentor was Bianca. She's sitting over there in the back. And it gives you a moment to let everything out, to express yourself in a smaller room, in a place where you can let your thoughts be, and that was a huge thing for me, especially during COVID times. And that's actually how I met Bianca, was through Smart Girls. And it's just a very significant moment that you have with your mentor, and it definitely allows you to be more confident in yourself and to express your thoughts and ideas in a room where you know that people are listening to you. And I think that it's a very unique program.
Thank you, Bella, and congratulations again to you. Good character, leadership. That's the Youth of the Year. That's the Keystone Club. That's Smart Girls. So this level, at the $250 level, I'm going to start over here and work my way. $250. Thank you, sir. 241. 241. 515. Thank you, sir. 515 at the $250 level. 620. 620. 554. 554. 208. 20. Thank you, ma'am. 472. 472. Thank you, sir. $250 level. 335, 335. One more. Thank you. 465, 465, 741, 741 at the $250 level. And I have 204. Thank you. Keep cheering. We have this entire natural setting. We can make noise and fill it up. 660, 660, 561, 561, all at the $250 level. 250. I have one over here. 622, 622. And is that 239, 239, 630, 630, and 747, 747, all at the $250 level. 559, thank you, sir. 559. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we know we're here because we know we're a part of something greater than ourselves. But when you have a youth start giving back within their community, that's pretty extraordinary. Kenise, tell me why you started giving back to your community.
In my community, we value our traditions in our next generation. My teen advisor, Angela DeChico, believes that I can be greater than I am right now. So I decided to run for the title of Red Mountain Eagle Power Princess and Junior Miss Salt River, which I represent my tribe, the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community. The way that I gave back was to inspire my next generation, the little kids who are next in line for us. and also to help revive our traditions, because our traditions are dying out, and I really, really want our next generation to enjoy it. And so with that, I've also been represented by my club of the United National Intertribal Youth 25 Under 25 awardee.
Congratulations, Kenise. Giving back, a great lesson for us. Last level, ladies and gentlemen, $100 level, $100. Here we go. Raise your paddle at the $100 level, $100 level. Thank you, ma'am. 739, 739, 478, 478, 316, 316. 632, 632, 743, 743. Thank you, ma'am. 529, 529, 333, 333, 505, 505. Thank you so much. 474, 474, 388. Keep applauding, ladies and gentlemen. Every level is an equal sacrifice. I have 662, 662, all at the $100 level, 463, 463. Ma'am, I appreciate you up at that front table. $100 level. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stand, give these 7 youths an applaud, and wish them safety tonight as they head to the prom. Please exit. We appreciate you. We admire all 7 of you. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as they exit, wishing them all safety and a joyful evening. We are now headed directly into the live auction. We have only 6 items. So again, I saw a number of you standing, and especially over here to my right, I want to see you standing and bidding. Are we ready for the live auction? 6 items, not too many. Now, what we did have a few starting bids online, so that's where I will be starting. Our first item, ladies and gentlemen, draw your attention to the screen.
$4.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But you're not going to want to keep this experience a secret.
Pack your sticks and your crown and get ready to golf like PGA royalty at the Royal Links Golf Club.
Considered one of the best courses in the British Open rotation,
This place is so fire. It has a castle clubhouse and a bunker you can't even see out of.
then there is Stallion Mountain, where the Frank Sinatra Celebrity Classic has been played.
Your foursome will get to play both of these courses during your 3-day, 2-night getaway in Las Vegas, baby.
Las Vegas, $500 gift card on Southwest. I want to see my golfers. Of course, there's so much more to do there as well. But 54 holes, you're in Las Vegas. I'm sure you're going to have a nice little side bets there. Maybe sandbag somebody. I don't know. My handicap's not too great. You have the choice of 12 different properties. I suggest the Tahiti Resort. They have an acre, large pool, and lazy river. Not to mention, you're going to have a gift card to go to Guy Fieri's restaurant. Alrighty then, here we go. This is for a foursome. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 nights, 3 days, Las Vegas. What do we say? 1,000. Hey, but a bit, I want to get 1,000. We get 1,000 here. Now 1,500. Hey, but a bit, 2,000. 2,000 right here. Now $2,500 money where? Hey, but a bit, 25. I get 25. I get 25 and bids at 2,000. Hey, but a bit, 25. I get 25. I get $2,500. Hey, but a bit, 25. Hey, but a bit, 25. $2,000 bid here. How about 2250? 2250, sir. Thank you. Now 2,500, ma'am. You're out. 2,500. Now 27.5. 2,750, sir. There we go. Now 333. Hey, but a bit 3. But a 3. She said yes, indeed. Now 3,250. Hey, but a bit 3,250, sir. It's your turn. Hey, but a bit 3,250. Hey, but a bit 3,250. Thanks for what you did. I'll ask one more time. Now 3,250. Hey, but a bit 32.5. Hey, but a bit 32.5 before I go. Hey, but a bit 3,250. Sold your way. Congratulations. $3,000. Bidder number 739. 739. Our second live auction item, ladies and gentlemen. Attention to the screen.
Your private dinner for 12 at the Sanctuary on Camelback will be epic. Even though you won't be dining with stars who have been spotted there like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Jennifer Aniston, or Britney Spears.
How do you know who's gonna be there?
Well, whoever you invite to your dinner party, you know the food is going to be amazing because the executive chef there is Food Network star chef Bo McMillan.
You and your guest, celebrity or not, will go on an exclusive culinary adventure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for 12 of you. And Chef Bo Mack has taught his executive team to make sure that when you arrive, you are going to be treated, wined, and dined, and your palates are going to be sincerely invigorated and awoken. Not to mention, this is your private room of 12, and you're going to be seated right there with a glass wall looking into where all the preparations are in the executive kitchen. Now, we had an earlier bid online at $3,000, so here we go. What are we going to say here? Bids at $3,000. Now, how about $3,100 money where? Now, $32, would it get $2, now $3,200, now $33, it would have $33, would it get $34, would it get $35, would it get $36 right here, now $3,700, now $38, now $39, now $3,900, now it would have $4, would it get $4, would it get $41, would it get $41, would it get $4,100, now $41, now $42, would it get $2, would it get $2, would it get $2, would it get $42, would it get $42, bids in the back of the room at 41, 42. Now, ma'am, would you be 43? If it at 43, now 44, now 44. If it at 44, would it get 45? Would it get 45 at 45? Sir, you're out. Now 45, would it get 4,500? Now 46. If it at 46, would it get 46? Now 47, 47. Now $4,800. If it at 48, would it get 48? Would it get 48? $5,000 right there. Sir, you got to be 51. If it at 5,100, now 52, would it get 2? Would it get 2? Would it get 2? Would it get 52? Would it get $5,500? Ma'am, now you need to be 57.5. If it at 5,750, now 6,000. If it was 6,000, would it get 6,000? Now 62.5. Now 6,500. If it was 65, would it get 5? Would it get 5? Would it get now 6,750. She said yes. Where's our applause? This is fun. Now 7,000, bid 7, bid 7, bid 7. Now 72.5, 7,250. Now 75, would it get 5? Would it get 5? Bid 7,500. Now $7,500. 75. Now 77.5. Now 8,000. Bid 8, would it get 8? Bid 8, bid 8. Now 82.5. 8,500. Now 85, would it get 85, would it get 85, would it get 85, would it get 85, bid 5, bid 5, now 87.5, now 9,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 9 branches at the Boys and Girls Club. I want to hit 9,000. Now 999, he said yes to 9. Now 92.5. Now 95, would it get 5? Would it get 5? 9,500. Now 95. It would have been 95, would it get 95 and 95, 5, 5. Now 9,500. 92.5 here, 9,500, now 97.5, now 10, 10, 10, if it would 10, would it get 10, would it get 10, 10, 10, now 10,000, would it get 10, now 10, 10,000, now 10.25, now 10 and a half, if it would have been $10,500, if it would have been 10.5, would it get 10.5, would it get 10.5, would it get 10.5, would it get 10.5, 10.5, now 10,750, now 11, bid 11, bid 11, now 11, now 11.25, now 11 and a half, now 11 and a half, now 11,750, now 12, 12, 12, if it had been $12,000. It's for 12, he said yes. Now 12.5, now, sir, your turn. $12,750. If it had been $12,750, now $12,750, now $12,750. Bids here at $12,500. If it had been $12,750, yes or no before I go around the room. Thanks for what you did. Sold $12,500. Enjoy the elements at Sanctuary and your bidder number, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bidder number 468. 468, and thank you to all my backup bidders. Our third item, ladies and gentlemen, your attention once again to the screen.
Don't let this package be the one that got away.
Get ready to tackle this epic Alaskan fishing adventure.
You deserve it after last year. Let me lure you in with some of the details.
5 days, 4 nights at Salmon Falls Fishing Resort.
That's in Ketchikan, Alaska, located on the waters of Clover Passage. That sounds lit.
They will provide you with wet weather gear for 2 days of fully guided fishing.
You'll also get a day of your choice of hiking, shopping, shrimping, or get this, bear watching.
I bet there's more fish this year too.
Alaska should be one of the wonders of the world. One of the 7 should be 8. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 days, 4 nights, $500 on Alaskan Air. You have 2 days of fishing, and they'll go ahead and process it and clean that for you. You also have a day of, I guess, if you want to go bear searching or shopping or maybe hiking, this is for you. Now, we had a bidder online at $250, so here I go. We had $2,500, now $3,000 money where? $3,000, thank you so much. Now $3,500 more. Hey, but I get 35, I get 35, now 4,000. Hey, but I get 4, but I get 4, but I get 4, bid 4, so you're out. $3,500 here, now $4,000 money where? Hey, but I get 4, but I get 4, but I get 4,000, thanks for standing up. Now 4,500, ma'am. Hey, but I get 45, I get 4,500 here to my left. Now 5,000. Hey, but I get 5, but I get 5, bid 5, bid 5, now $5,000 money where? Hey, but I get 5, but I get 5, but I get 5. You're in, ma'am, at 4,500, but it's okay. I'll take the 5,000 bid. Yeah? You now need to be 5,500. Thank you for standing up. Are you good at 5,500? My bid is here to my left. Yes? 5,500. Now 6,000. Hey, but I'm at 65. Hey, but I'm at 65. She sat down. Thank you, though. 6,000 here. Everyone else needs to be 6,500. Hey, but I'm at 65. But I get 65. But I get 6,500. But 65. Yes or no? Hey, but I'm at $6,500. 65. 65. Now 7,000. Hey, but I'm at 7,000. What about 7,000? What about 7,000, ma'am? You want to go one more time at 7,000? Hey, but I'm at 7,000. Now I saw one paddle up at 65. Is that you? Okay. I thought I saw two up. Ma'am, bid's behind you. Thanks for what you did. 65. Hey, but I'm at 7. What I get 7? What I get 7? Anybody want to make it 7,000? Want to make sure I see everyone? Hey, but I'm at 7. What I get 7? What I get 7? Bid 7. Bid 7. Sold $6,500. Congratulations. May I see your bidder number one more time? 533. 533. Enjoy Alaska. One more time. We have 2 items left here. 3. The screens, please.
Right here, right now, you can get your hands on 2 tickets to the 2023 big game. You know what I'm talking about. It starts with S and ends with Super Bowl.
And maybe, just maybe, the Arizona Cardinals.
No, don't say it. Don't jinx them.
Anyway, you won't have to travel far because the big game will be played right here at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale in 2023.
2023 Super Bowl 57 right here in Phoenix. Super Bowl 54, Kansas City versus the 49ers. Kansas City Chiefs took the Super Bowl win. Yeah, there we go. Super Bowl 55, Kansas City Chiefs again against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay won. Super Bowl 56. Well, we don't know yet, right? But what I can tell you at Super Bowl 57, you're going to be right here in Phoenix in excellent seats. Not to mention, you're going to have tickets to this 36th annual Super Bowl party. Yes, indeed, with Lynn Steinberger. All right, here we go. Doesn't matter who's going to play. We can take our bets now. I'll see you in 2 years at Super Bowl 57 because I know who I'm going to pick. I'm not telling you right now because I don't want to offend anybody. Alrighty then, here we go. What do we say? What are we going to pay to get in? We had an online bidder at $5,000. What do we say? $57.50 right here. Now $6,000 money where? Hey, but I'm at 6. Now $67.5. Hey, but I'm at $67.5. $67.5. $67.5 in the back of the room. Thank you, sir. You need to be 7,000. Hey, but I'm at 7. What do you get 7? What do you get 7,000? Now $7,500. Hey, but I'm at 75. What do you get 75? What do you get 75? What do you get 75? Thank you, ma'am. Now 8,000. Hey, but I'm at 8,000. What do you get 8? Bid 8. Bid 8. Bid 8. Now $8,000 money where? Hey, but I'm at 8. What do you get 8,000? One more time. Hey, but I'm at $8,000. I know, ladies and gentlemen, it's a few years off, but $8,000 is for 2 tickets. Are you out, sir? Hey, but I'm at 8,000. Hey, but I'm at 8. $850 in the back of the room. Now $9,000 money where? Hey, but I'm at 9. What do you get 9? What do you get 9? What do you get 9? Bid 9,000. Hey, but I'm at 9,000. Hey, but I'm at 9,000. Hey, but I'm at 9,000. Anybody want to make it 9,000? Thank you so much. 9,000 right here. Now 95 here. 9,500. Now where we go over here? Now 10. Hey, but I'm at 10. When you get 10, when you get 10,000. Now 10. Hey, but I'm at 10. When you get 10. Hey, but I'm at 10. Hey, but I'm at 10,000. It's dark in that corner. 10,000 way in the back. Now 10,500. Hey, but I'm at 10,500. When you get 10,500. When you get $10,500. Hey, but I'm at 10,500. 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 You're out, ma'am. Hey, but I'm at 10,500. When you get 10,500. When you get 10,500. All right, looks like we're sending, I think that's bidder 700 way in the back. Can I tell you now who I want to see in the Super Bowl? You want to guess? Yes, Cardinals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I tell you what, they're going to come back. They're going to take it one year, and I'm going to say it's going to be Super Bowl 57. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a video for the next one, but I know who my culinary experts are in the room. This next item is with Mark Tarbow. This is for 10 of you. He is going to prepare an incredible meal for you. He is not only a James Beard nominee, he also won Iron Chef America a few years back. But you know what's most important about him? He is not only gregarious and truly talented, he gives back to this community. He is devoted, lives here, loves here. This is for 10 of you. Alrighty then, what do we say here? What are we gonna pay to get in? Hey, but a bit 3,000. Hey, but a bit 3,000. What do you bit 3? Bit 3,000 here. Now 3,500. Now would you go 35? Now 36. Now 3,700. Now 38. Hey, but a bit 3,800. 38. 39. 4,000. Now 4,250. Now 4,250. Thank you so much. Now 4,500. Now 47,500. Hey, but a bit 4,750. 47,500 right here. Now $5,000 money where? 5,000. Now 52,500. Now 5,500 in the back of the room. Now everybody's out. We're at 5,750. Yes, indeed. 6,000. 62,500. If I'm at 62,500. 7,000. Keep standing up, Mom. Now 72,500. Now 7,500. 75. 77. Now $8,000. Now 82,500. If I'm at 82,500. 8,500, ma'am. Now one more time. Yes, indeed. 87,500. 9,000. Our magical number of branches. 9,000 right there. 92,500. 97,500. Now 10,000. If it had 10, she said yes at 10. Now 10 and a quarter, 10 and a quarter. Now 10 and a half. If it had been 10,500. If it had been 10,500. Bids at 10,250. If it had go one more time. If it had been one more time. If it had go one more time at 10,50. You're in, ma'am. If it had go one more time around the room before I go. Sending you to Mark Tarbell's. 10,250. Your bidder number, ma'am. Oh, one more time. Ma'am, could you hold it up and not wave it this time? Thank you. 390. 390. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our final live auction item. And the screens again.
Hermes?
No. Hermes.
Oh, got it. Hermes.
I think we're on.
Some people wait on a list for 6 years, hoping for a chance to purchase a Hermes Birkin bag.
You know, it was once designed to be a functional bag for a young mother, but now it's a Kardashian must-have.
Some people say it is a better investment than gold or even the stock market.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't let it pass you by.
There we have it. And I hope if you saw it up front in the case, it's an exquisite color. It is 1/2 a shade off Hermes orange. It's lighter than that. It has gold-plated hardware, and that is true. An investment in a Birkin bag from Hermes does have a better appreciation than most of the stocks on the S&P. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot just walk into, and for the gentlemen here that don't know, you can't just walk into an Hermes store and buy one. These are ordered, they're handcrafted, and they're quite the item. They're an investment, and it's our final live auction item. We had an opening bid online of $10,000. So what do we say here? If it had been 10,500, would it get 10,500, would it get $10,500. If it had been 10,500, would it get 10,500. Now 11,000. If it had been 11,000, would it get 11 bid, 11 bid, 11, now 11,000. If it had been 11, would it get 11, would it get 11, would it bid 11,000. 11,000, sir. Now 11,500. If it had been 11,500, would it get 11,500, would it get 11,500, would it get 11,500. Now 11,500. If it had been $11,500. If it had been 11,500, would it get 11,500, would it get 11,500, would it get 11,500. Now 12,000. If it had been 12, would it get 12, would it get 12,000. Thank you so much. Now 12,500. If it had been 12,500, would it get 12,500, would it get 12,500, would it get 12,500. 12,500. Now 13,000. If it had been 13, would it get 13. Now 14,000. If it had been 14, would it get 14, would it get 14,000. Now 14. If it had been 14,000, would it get 14, would it get 14, would it get 14. Anybody want to get 14,000? Is there a 14? 14. Now 15. Now 16. If it had been 16, would it get 16, would it get 16,000. Now 16. If it had been 16, would it get 16. Ma'am, would it get $16,000. If it had been 16, would it get 16 in the back of the room. Now 17. If it had been 17. Now 18,000. If it had been 18, would it get 18, would it get 18. Ma'am, you're out. If it had been 18, would it get 18, would it get 18. Thanks for standing up. Now 19. If it had been 19. Now 20, would it get 20, would it get 20, would it get 20, would it get 20, but 20, but 20, but 20. Now 20,000. If it had been 20, would it get 20, would it get 20, would it get 20, would it get 20. You're also out in the back of the room. If it had been 20. If it had been 20,000. If it had been 20,000. If it had been 20,000. Last item, if it had been 20,000, now 21, would it get 21, would it get 21, would it get 21, now 22, if it had been 22, would it get 22, would it get 22, would it get 22, if it had been $22,000. And when someone compliments you on that bag, You can say, you know what? I bought this Birkin bag. Thank you so much for supporting the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale. Now 23,000. Hey, but I have 23. Would I get 23? Would I get 23? What do you bid? 23,000. I have 22 here. 23. Hey, but I have 23. Would I get 23? Would I get 23? Would I get 23? Hey, but I have 23. Is that a yes to 23? Now 24,000. Hey, but I have 24. Would I get 24? Would I get 24,000? Hey, but I have 24. Would I get 24? Hey, but I have 24. Hey, but I have 24. It's just 24. One more time, 24. Yes, indeed, $24,000. Now 25. Hey, but I have 25. Would I get 25? Would I get 25? Bids here with her at 24. She's saying no. Are you saying yes? One more time. Hey, but I have 24. Would I get 24? Would I get 24? Would I get 24? I'm going to walk over here. She's smiling. You're going to take it away from her. Hey, but I have 24. Would I get 24? You're going to give it to her. Hey, but I have 24. Would I get 24? Bid 24. Hey, but I have 24. Yes or no before I go? Is that a no? I appreciate you. Thank you for what you did. Sold $23,000. Congratulations. Wear that proudly. You've done a lot of great things for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale. And thank you to all of my backup bidders. Appreciate each and every one of you for your engagement and your presence and gifting us with your time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name was Yve Rojas. I'm almost done, but I'm going to ask Katie to join me on the stage for our raffle winners. We have raffle winners. So I'm going to make my way up here real quick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know we have craved community, but the community you're a part of this evening are the youth. 9 branches. That is extraordinary. Thank you for taking the time and having the confidence in being outside and joining us all. Thank you. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you bought one of the $100 raffles, I am about to tell you who is going home with the Peloton. All right, Katie, as much as I love and adore you, you have a lot of confidence that I've been reading cursive for the past few years. So I apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name, but you do have beautiful handwriting. Marianne Gunther, thank you so much. See, when you apologize in advance, I think everyone's okay with that, right? The in-home chef dinner party. Brad Cross, congratulations. All right. And for those of you that bid the blue line or buy it now, you are all entered into the $500 card, and that is David Cross. Congratulations to you. Now, with that said, I would like to bring back to the stage our CEO, Ivan.
Please welcome to the stage again, Ivan Gilreath.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. What was the name of that purse? Man, that was amazing. That must be a big deal. My wife said it's a big deal. I hadn't heard about it. She says a big deal. I almost got it. I was almost there. I was almost coming for you, but I didn't do it. All right, thank you so much. We've had a really, really great evening. It's time to announce the scholarships now. So that's what it's all about. Get these young people up here and announce the scholarship. So it's that time. So I want to bring back to the stage, we'll bring up to the stage from our Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale Foundation, our chairperson, Rick Baker. Rick, come on up. Our presenting sponsors, Mark Bosco from Tiffany & Bosco and Tim White from Meritage Homes. And we'll have everybody come up here. And Rick, you'll do the honors of calling the teens up to the stage. So come on up.
Thanks, Ivan. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Scottsdale is proud and delighted to award college scholarships to each of the teen leaders for their hard work in the Youth of the Year program. Our BGCS Youth of the Year will receive a $5,000 scholarship, and each finalist will receive a $4,000 scholarship. When I call your name, please come and accept your certificate. JP from the Mary Ellen and Robert McKee branch. Congratulations. Sarah from the Hartley and Ruth Barker branch. Zaria from the Lehigh branch. Kenisi from the Red Mountain branch. Hayden from the Virginia G. Piper branch. Dustin from the Thunderbird branch. And our 2021 Youth of the Year, Bella from the Vestar branch. Ivan, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rick. What a marvelous evening we've had. How about one last hand for all of these young people? Thank you, Rick Baker and our foundation trustees for awarding those scholarships. Want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I've been told to have you check the bottom of your program for a blue dot. If you have a blue dot, you get the prize of the centerpiece. So check and see if you have a blue dot. You get these beautiful centerpieces that were prepared for us. And remember to check out the registration table before you leave to pick up what you won. And then I just want to thank everybody for supporting the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Scottsdale. You are great. You make us what we are. Thank you for coming. Have a great evening and drive safe.